For this video, we're gonna be discussing the implicit differentiation. This is a technique based on chain rule that helps us find the derivative of y with respect to x without solving for y. If a function y is defined implicitly, then chain rule is applied in getting its derivative. If we have the expression f of y, where y is a function of x, then we have the symbol. The derivative of f of y with respect to x is equivalent to the derivative of f of y with respect to y multiplied by the derivative of y with respect to x. Let's have our example number 1. Find the derivative of y with respect to x of x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. So how are we going to differentiate this problem? Sa left side, we have two terms. Terms involving x and term involving y. Dito we have x squared. So kapag x lang ang nasa term natin, differentiate lang natin siya. So the derivative of x squared is 2x. For the second term, we have y squared. So kapag naman may y tayo sa term, this what will happen. Kunin natin yung derivative noon. So the derivative of y squared is 2y. Then we put dy over dx is equal to the derivative of 25 is 0 because this is a constant. Then after differentiating, i-isolate lang natin yung mga term or yung term na may dy over dx, which is this term. We have 2y dy over dx is equivalent to, ililipat natin ito sa other side, it is negative 2x. So 2y dy over dx is equal to negative 2x. Then isolate lang natin yung dy over dx by dividing both sides by 2y. Then dito sa left side, makakancel natin yung 2y sa taas at 2y sa ibaba. Sa right side naman, pwede nating makancel yung 2. So dy over dx is equivalent to negative x over y. And this is our answer. For our example number 2, find dy over dx of 7y squared plus sine of 5x is equal to 4x. So differentiate muna natin. Yung first term, dahil may y siya, differentiate natin the derivative of 7y squared is equal to 14y. Then we put dy over dx. Sa second term naman, the derivative of sine of 5x, gamitin lang natin yung chain rule sa kanya. The answer is cosine 5x because cosine is the derivative of sine. Then multiplied by the derivative of our u. U is 5x and the derivative of 5x is 5. Equals the derivative of 4x is 4. Simplify muna natin. Pwede nating isimplify yung second term. So we have 4y dy over dx plus 5 cosine of 5x is equal to 4. Then at this point, i-isolate na natin yung term na may dy over dx. So we have 14y dy over dx is equal to 4. Tapos ito lipat natin sa kabila. We have negative 5 cosine of 5x. Then divide lang natin both sides by 14y para mawala ito. So yan, divided by 14y. Also this side, divided by 14y. We can cancel 14y sa taas at sa baba. And our answer here is dy over dx is equivalent to 4 minus 5 cosine of 5x all over 14y. For our third example, find dy over dx of xy is equal to x plus y. So as you can see dito sa ating left side, this is a product of 2. So x and y. At this point, gagamitin natin yung product rule which is uv prime plus vu prime. So identify muna natin yung u yung u prime, yung v, tsaka v prime. For our u, yun yung una nating factor which is x. And the derivative of x is 1. For our v, ito yung y. And since y ito, the derivative of this is 1. Then we put dy over dx. So nilagay ko lang yung 1. This indicates the derivative of our y. So itong apat na ito, isa-substitute natin dun sa formula natin. So ito lang yung nasa left side. So let's substitute. We have u is x. Then ang v prime natin ay ito na lang, dy over dx na lang, wag na nating isama yung 1. Plus v is y. Then ang u prime natin ay 1, so wag na nating isama kasi ganun din namin yung kalalabasan. Equals, ang derivative ng x ay 1, ang derivative ng y ay 1 din, then may katabi siyang dy over dx. So dy over dx na lang. And after this, what we're going to do is to isolate yung terms na may dy over dx. So ilagay lang natin sila sa isang side. So we have x dy over dx. Ito ilipat natin sa kaliwa. We have negative dy over dx is equal to 1. Itong y lipat natin sa kabila. We have minus y. Then dito sa left side natin, pwede tayong kumuha ng GCF which is dy over dx. Ayan. Tapos ang matitira na lang dito sa first term is x. Dito sa second term ay 1. That's why multiply natin siya sa x times 1 is equal to 1 minus y. Then divide lang natin sila both sides by quantity x minus 1 para makancel to. Yan. Tsaka tong kabila. So pwede na nating makancel. And our answer here is dy over dx is equivalent to 1 minus y all over x minus 1. And this is our final answer. For our problem number 4, find dy over dx of 4 tangent of 2x is equal to y squared over x equals 1. So differentiate natin yung first term. We have 4, tapos ang derivative ng tangent natin ay secant squared. So we have 4 secant squared 2x multiplied by the derivative of u. So ito yung u natin. The derivative of 2x is 2. Plus, dito naman sa part na to, as you can see, this is a quotient. So we're gonna be using a quotient rule at this term. So yung formula natin for quotient rule is this. vu prime minus uv prime all over v squared. Where u is y squared. Ang u prime natin, kunin natin yung derivative ng y squared which is 2y. Then we put dy over dx. Then ang v natin is x. So ito, the derivative of x is 1. So substitute natin yun sa ating formula. So dito sa second term, we have ang v natin ay x. Ang u prime natin ay 2y dy over dx. Minus u, ang u ay y squared. Then ang v prime natin ay 1. So kahit hindi na natin ilagay. All over v squared, ang v natin ay x, so we have x squared is equal to the derivative of 1 is 0. So simplify muna natin. Sa first term natin, we're going to have 8 because 4 times 2 is 8. Then secant squared of 2x plus, so multiply natin to, we have 2xy dy over dx minus y squared all over x squared is equal to 0. So since we have fraction, pwede nating tanggalin yung fraction by multiplying all terms by its denominator which is x squared. So multiply natin all terms by x squared. So pag ni-multiply natin yung x squared dun sa first term, magiging 8x squared secant squared of 2x. Then dito sa second term natin, kopyahin na lang natin yung numerator dahil makakancel natin yung x squared. So we have 2xy dy over dx minus y squared is equal to 0. Kasi pag pinag-multiply natin sila, 0 din yung lalabas. Then after this, isolate na natin yung term na may dy over dx, which is the second term. We have 2xy dy over dx. Lipat natin tong negative y squared. Yan, equals y squared. Lipat natin tong first term. So we have negative 8x squared secant squared of 2x. Divide natin both sides by 2xy para mawala ito dito. Tapos matitira na lang yung dy over dx. Yan. Ito pa. So pwede na nating makancel yung 2xy natin. Then our final answer is y squared minus 8x squared secant squared of 2x all over 2xy. For our fifth problem, find the slope and the equation of the tangent line to the curve 4x to the fourth plus y to the fourth equals 20 at the point 1, 2. So the best thing that we can do here is to visualize, or we can graph first our equation. So punta tayo sa graphing tool. So pwede tayong gumamit ng Desmos. Ayan. Punta lang tayo sa browser natin. We put desmos.com. Ayan, graphing calculator. Tapos ita-type lang natin yung ating equation dito, which is 4x to the fourth plus y to the fourth is equal to 20. Yan. So ito yung graph ng ating equation. Tapos given yung point na 1, 2. Yan. So ito yung given na point. So we're going to find the slope and the equation of the tangent line dito sa point na to. So kailangan meron tayong line na magi-intersect dito sa ating point. So how are we going to do that? So let's go back to our problem. So the first thing that we need to do is to differentiate the equation here. So dun sa ating first term, we have 16x cubed because 4 times 4 is 16, 4 minus 1 is 3. Then dito sa ating second term, dahil may y tayo, kunin muna natin yung derivative niya, which is 4y cubed. Then we put dy over dx. Then dito sa 20, this becomes 0 because this is a constant. Then isolate lang natin yung ating term na may dy over dx. Yan, 4y cubed dy over dx is equal to negative 16x cubed. So nilipat natin to the other side kaya siya naging negative. Then divide lang natin both sides by 4y cubed. Ayan. Tsaka ito pa. And we can cancel 4y cubed sa taas at sa baba. So we have dy over dx is equal to negative 16x cubed over 4y cubed. So pwede natin itong malowest term. So yung 16 can be divided by 4. So we have negative 4x cubed over y cubed. And ito yung magiging slope ng ating tangent line. But since we have a given point, so we can substitute this to our x and y. So here, by substituting the values, we are going to have negative 4 times 1 cubed over 2 cubed. This is equivalent to negative 4 over 8. And we can turn this into lowest term, which is negative 1/2. So this is the slope of our tangent line. And at this point, how are we going to find the equation of the tangent line? Since we already have the slope and a point, we can use the point slope form, which is y minus y sub 1 equals m, this is our slope, times the derivative of x minus x sub 1. So substitute lang natin dito sa form na ito yung point tsaka yung slope. We have y minus 2 because y sub 1 is 2, ito yung y natin. equals negative 1 half, yun yung slope natin. Times quantity x minus 1. Ito yung x sub 1 natin. Ito. And since may fraction tayo, pwede nating i-multiply all terms by 2. So, para mawala yung fraction natin. 2 times y is 2y. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And 2 times negative 1 half is negative 1. And distribute lang natin yung negative 1 dun sa x tsaka negative 1. So, we have 2y minus 4 equals negative x plus 1. And transform lang natin ito sa general form. We have, lipat natin yung negative x dun sa kaliwa, tsaka yung 1 dun sa kaliwa din. So, we have x, so naging positive, x plus 2y minus 4, then yung positive 1 natin sa kanan naging negative 1 sa kabila. Then simplify lang, we have x plus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. And this is the equation of our tangent line. So, papaano natin malalaman if this is really the equation of the tangent line? So, titingnan natin dun sa na-visualize natin kanina. So, kailangan yung point na 1, 2 na na-graph natin kanina or na-plot natin kanina doon sa Desmos ay part siya ng ating tangent line. So, tingnan natin. Let's go back to our graph. So, ito. So, type lang natin dito yung equation ng tangent line na nakuha natin. We have x plus 2y minus 5 equals 0. So, here it is. So, tama yung sagot natin, tama yung equation of the tangent line na nakuha natin dahil nag-i-intersect lang tong line na to at only one point dito sa ating curve. So, yung 1, 2 natin is our point of tangency. And this is the end of this video. If you find this informative, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless us all.